Hello there, it's Sandy, and I'm in my fun sewing room playing around with some machine embroidery today. I wanted to try something different and something new because I've been on a journey with my Babylock Solaris 3, same as the Vision, and so I wanted to try something called Babylock Exclusives Monograms Designs. And if you have this machine and you got the books that go with it, I got mine from a person on eBay. I don't remember who. There's 3 guides. The third one is the embroidery design guide, and in that guide, these types of designs for exclusive monogram designs. This one in particular is on page 80. So I've been, like I said, on a journey to learn as much as I can about this machine, so I don't want to keep doing the same things all over and over again in between gifts and things. And so this is what I chose to do to make this name tag. So I'll take you over to that screen, to the sewing machine, but before I do, the machine will stitch out a total of 35 minutes to stitch out this design plus my name. And it's got 12 thread colors, but it's counting all the black ones as separate, so it's really 5 thread colors and then black. So, and it was really easy. It's really going to town here, so here we go on a journey over to the machine. So I brought you in on the last 4 minutes because this is where it comes to life when it's stitching together. It finished stitching that black design over here last, and now it's doing the last piece of that up at the bottom, but it's also filling in the black outline here and there. And one thing, I've been in a very lazy mood today, so I thought I'm going to use up some of this fabric that I got from my sister. She gave me some fabric with some tearaway stabilizer, and I had it hooped and everything, and I thought, oh, you know what, I probably should have used that no-show mesh because I really like how it turns out, and just float this in back of that. And then but I didn't do that. Like I said, I was in this lazy mood, so I left it in the hoop and I floated the no-show mesh behind it. It's doing okay, but I think it's doing okay considering this is denim. And it's not real heavyweight denim, but I usually float on top. No, it's not good to float, so I started hooping the water-soluble stabilizer. And when I do that, sometimes you can get away with that. I used to embroider without putting that water-soluble mesh on top, but I really like how things turn out when I do that. So I like using the one that is not it's more like, it's kind of like plastic wrap, but it's not plastic wrap because it melts. You can either get the kind that melts with an iron or the kind that will disappear when you put water on it. I mostly use the one that disappears with water because the one that you use that melts is really expensive and it doesn't come in long rolls and all that good stuff. So yeah, normally I would float that on top. I'm using to me it's a looser weave denim, and I'm using this pattern, which I didn't really know this until I started stitching it out. The tack down stitches that it does, that's the stitches that it does to kind of, before it does this very dense satin stitch, it does a stitch before that on top of the fabric to actually kind of stabilize those fabrics before it starts stitching out the satin stitch. And the tack down stitch for this design it's almost like a basting stitch. It's really wide and there's not much to it. So now I really wish I would have used that water soluble stabilizer on top. But it's a name tag and I'm going to like it when I'm done. I think I can also see, because I did not do that, in between, like this black area is good, but over in this black area I can see little tiny the little tiny areas where the white is showing through. So I'll just use like a permanent marker, black one, when I'm done, and I'll fill that in, because that's not going to bother me to just do that on the black. And I don't know why, but I'm noticing this is a machine right from, a design right from the machine, and I can see it's got like kind of missed with the outline, or maybe it was over a little too much. So actually, if I had a purple pen, I could do the same here. I see it here and here and here. I almost see a little bit of it with the green out here, and normally it doesn't do that. So it's really strange. So I think from now on, I'm loving putting a piece of that, not floating, but putting a piece of that water soluble stabilizer on top. I don't normally have these problems, but when I don't do that, or when I use it, I think I have it less when I use it, but I don't think that's what causes. Maybe it's the fabric or something, I don't know, but it is stabilized okay. Not as good as I usually do. Now it's going on to the letters, and we're just going to say go, because it's black again. I'm just going to keep it simple. I'll let you look at this a little closer. So it's just a quick video. All I had to do was pick that flowery design, the monogram design, which is everything except for the letters. Add it to my screen. Go to the lettering screen. Add SANDY. Add that in, and go to embroidery and start stitching. It was really simple. And so this is a pretty big name tag, but I was thinking my eyes are not as good as they used to be because I'm getting older, and I know everybody in that group is probably the same, so it doesn't hurt to me to have a larger name tag. And I'm just going to square this thing up, put it back on it, make something to hang around my neck, and maybe I'll put a buttonhole on the corners, and then tie something on each corner at the top, and just hang that from my neck. So like I said, I'm keeping it simple, so I don't want to overdo, which I do a lot of that all the time, so don't want to overdo this or overcomplicate it. It's really pretty though. I love the color combinations. I did change it up a little bit from what was recommended by the machine, just because and we're almost done, says we're in our last minute. So if you like what I'm doing here, sharing with me as I move along my journey with this machine. I got it last fall, so I've had it for 6 months. I'm always trying to do something a little different, and I wanted to do a machine embroidery jacket, the back of a jacket, but I put a short out there to share with people that I would be doing that, and there wasn't too much of a response, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do that on screen, because that's definitely one that takes hours to do, and I'd just be sharing maybe the outline after doing all that work. So I think I might choose something else. Well, that's it. If you like what I'm doing, give this video a like, subscribe, and make a comment. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.